He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Giants and the Commanders on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the pride of Wyoming in his 6th season with one of the league's strongest arms, Josh Allen.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen's, this throw finds Smith-Njigba. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Touchdown, Washington. Jerry Jeudy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 5th-year dual threat and former #1 pick in 2019, Kyler Murray.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He connects with Hyatt. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Giants at 4-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Now, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And off balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up. Touchdown, Washington! David Njoku, 55 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Right back to him on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's Murray. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
They spent the week of practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, 63 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Allen now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Room past the 35. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Missed.
This will not go down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. A third down gain of 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice.
Touchdown, Washington. Jackson Smith and Jigba from 8 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And this one's incomplete. Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Murray going to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Play fake. Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now here comes Westbrook. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So here is Washington now to take over. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that loss week at the hands of Seattle. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Warren, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score. But it's scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The New York set to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
First down, Murray. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Murray's throw complete here to Waller.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Snap comes to Murray and 1.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there. It's second down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Second and 10.
Play action. Now it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. Wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Here's Allen on first and 10.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Allen throwing on second down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. On 1st down, Allen. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now Allen. Pass hauled in by Johnston.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking a 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before half for Murray. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The return man, Ty Johnson. Now here's Johnson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulting in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly get him.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 49 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side.
Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Complete right side to Hyatt. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Dancing to his left.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A handoff for Warren.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On the give, it's Warren.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
101 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's Warren.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the Giants' 25-yard line.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end, as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on third.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jackson Smith and Jigba
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 45, Giants 17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Murray sets to throw on 4th.
That is incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Back now at FedEx Field.
lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Allen going to throw. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba from 4 yards out. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The New York set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. That is caught. They'll have the 1st down and then some. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Hey. Here.
Murray now on 1st down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now run with Warren. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Allen. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch
stretch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play fake. Murray.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Murray now.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Jamin Davis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Bust through the tackle.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off the pass.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Warren. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 130 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run it. Warren. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.